Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. And in this video, we are asking the question, is the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card still worth it in 2022? And before we get into that, just to let you know that the current 80,000 point sign-up bonus is ending tomorrow, okay? That bonus is worth $1,000 in free travel through the Chase travel portal. It's a great deal, so if you want to learn more about that, I will put the link to this card below so you can do that. But it ends tomorrow, June 1st, by the end of the day. Now, the Chase Sapphire Preferred is one of the most versatile credit cards out there on the US credit card market. It has an affordable $95 annual fee. It earns Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which are some of the best points out there, and it often gives big welcome bonuses to new cardholders, like now. So in this video, we are going to go through the pros and cons, and yes, there are some cons of this card. Let's go. Welcome bonus. So the current welcome bonus is 80,000 points for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. And that is worth at least $1,000 when you use the points through the Chase travel portal, because points are worth 1.25 cents per point through the travel portal. You can also transfer to airlines where you get sort of an average value, I would say, of 2 cents per point, depends where you're booking. So that bonus could be valued up to $1,600 or even more if you're booking business and first class. And like we said, this does end tomorrow, June 1st, by the end of the day, so hurry up if you want to take advantage of that offer. Point earning. Here are the current bonus categories on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Earn a total of 5 points per dollar on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 2 points per dollar on other travel purchases, 3 points per dollar on dining, including eligible delivery services, takeout, and dining out, 3 points per dollar on online grocery purchases, excluding Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs, and 3 points per dollar on select streaming services, plus earn 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. Now, I would say that there are some sweet spots here, but also some disappointments. So the 5 points per dollar on the Chase travel portal is really great, especially for flights. And this rivals the Amex Platinum, which earns 5 points per dollar on flights booked directly through airlines and through Amex Travel. I wouldn't recommend the Chase travel portal though if you are booking hotels, since when you book a hotel through a third party, most chains will not honor your hotel status if you have it. So for example, I'm Marriott Gold. I booked tonight at the W Hotel in DC through a third-party travel site, and they did not honor my gold status to give me room upgrades, etc. They even said that to me at check-in, because they gave me a bit of a crappy room, and I was like, hey, can you change this? And they were like, sir, we can't recognize your gold status because you booked through Expedia. Then we have the 3 points per dollar on dining, which is competitive, but it's no match for the Amex Gold, which earns 4 points per dollar on dining. And I consider the Amex Gold to be a direct competitor to the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Then we have 3 points per dollar on online grocery spending, okay? And this, again, it's a nice thought, but it's a little bit of a disappointment. And we got the Amex Gold again coming right at you with 4 points per dollar on any grocery spending up to $25,000 in spend per year, which is a limit so high that most people will never reach. Then we have 2 points per dollar on travel outside of the Chase travel portal. So think trains, Ubers, subways, everything, 2 points per dollar on that. And then we have 3 points per dollar on select streaming services, both of which are good, but they are actually beaten by other cards. So the earning categories are a mixed bag. And what's stranger still is that the two best categories, okay, the 5 points per dollar on travel through the travel portal and 3 points per dollar on dining, are actually the same as on the no annual fee Freedom, Freedom Flex, and Freedom Unlimited cards. So the Sapphire Reserve really doesn't have much that makes it stand out in point earning. I guess it's got the online grocery thing, which no other Chase cards have, but then other credit cards do offer better deals on grocery. But I can't really say they're bad categories either, okay? They are kind of competitive with other cards, I guess. But all right, let's talk about something the Sapphire Preferred is really good at. Redeeming points. The Sapphire Preferred is really good card for redeeming points. So in addition to points being worth 1.25 cents per point through the travel portal, you can also transfer them out to 14 transfer partners, 11 airlines, and 3 hotel chains. These include United, British Airways, which you might not realize this, but it's great for booking American Airlines US domestic flights. You've also got airlines like Emirates. Then as for hotel chains, Hyatt is probably the best value hotel partner. I often transfer points out to Hyatt. I've had great success booking the all-inclusive resorts for 20,000 points per night, 20 to 25,000 points per night, and those would usually go for around $400 per night. So you're getting great value out of that. I've stayed at those resorts, Hyatt Ziva in Cancun and also in Los Cabos. When redeeming points after you've transferred out through a transfer partner, you should be getting at least 2 cents per point in value, in my opinion. I've been able to get 3 cents per point in value booking the British Airways Club Suite Business Class, JFK to London Heathrow. You generally get higher value the higher up you go in airline classes, so from economy to premium economy to business to first, you'll get higher value per point. And if you want to see a video about how to redeem Chase points for maximum value, you can check out this video on my channel. I'll put it on the end card and probably in a pinned comment somewhere below. Now let's look at some random benefits that don't really fit into any category. So we've got a $50 hotel credit for booking hotels through Chase Travel. Now, if you use it, this effectively halves the annual fee, okay? Brings it from $95 down to $45. So you probably would want to use it, but personally, I don't really like booking hotels through the Chase Travel portal because they don't recognize my gold status with Hilton, Marriott, etc. So probably what you'd want to do is you'd want to use this for a really low-level hotel like Hampton Inn or whatever that don't really give you that great benefits for being Hilton Gold or, you know, Marriott Gold. Courtyard by Marriott, I guess you could use it at, where it's going to be pretty mundane experience no matter whether you've got status with the hotel or not. Another benefit of this card that I like to mention is that it has primary collision damage waiver. So when you rent a car, you can refuse the insurance that they offer you. And if you crash that car, this insurance is primary. So you don't have to claim on your own car insurance first. And in fact, you don't even have to tell your own car insurance, although they normally say they want you to tell them if you have an accident, even not in that car. But you can basically get away with not telling your own insurance so that your own premium won't go up. All right, now let's move on to some more analysis. The true value of the Sapphire Preferred. So the Sapphire card is not really a card we can take at face value, since on its own, I would say it's a good card, okay? It's good, but when you combine it with other cards, it becomes great. And this is called the Chase Trifecta, when we combine 3 or more Chase credit cards to earn points in different categories, and then normally transfer those points to a Sapphire card in order to redeem them for free travel. So for example, you could have a Chase Freedom Flex, which earns 5 points per dollar on rotating quarterly categories on up to $1,500 in spending per quarter. Then you could have a Freedom Unlimited, which earns 1.5 points per dollar on all spending, okay? So that's your non-category spend card. And then you could have your Chase Sapphire Preferred, which has all of the bonus categories you talked about, 3x on online grocery, 3x on streaming, 2x on travel, and then 3x on dining and 5x on the Chase Travel Portal, which actually is the same as the Freedom. But because the Freedom cards don't have transfer partners, the Sapphire Preferred is going to be the card you use to transfer points out to airlines to book free travel, or if you want to book through the Travel Portal, points that you earned on your Freedom cards, once transferred to the Sapphire Preferred, they take on higher value, 1.25 cents per point through the Travel Portal versus just 1 cent per point on the Freedom. Now, there's just one more thing I want to talk about to do with the Sapphire Preferred before we conclude. Future upgrade to the Sapphire Reserve. Now, another great tip I like to give people is to view the Sapphire Preferred as a first step on the path to eventually upgrading to the Sapphire Reserve. And that is for 3 reasons. Number 1, the welcome bonus. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred gives you normally a higher bonus than you would get on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. In the past, it's been 60,000 on the Preferred, 50,000 on the Reserve. Reserve is still currently 50,000, but guess what? The Chase Sapphire Preferred is currently 80,000 points for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months, and that is only available until tomorrow evening, okay? It ends by end of the day, June 1st. But because of Chase's one Sapphire rule, it's not possible to get both Sapphires at the same time, all right? So you can't be like, hey, I'll grab the 80,000 points on the Sapphire Preferred, and I'll also get the Reserve with 50,000 points, so I'll have 130,000 points. You can't do that. You got to choose one or the other. So my advice really would be to get the Sapphire Preferred first because it's got the better bonus. And then after a year, Chase allows you to upgrade. Maybe you'll upgrade to the Reserve. Number 2, it's easier to get. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred from a credit score and income point of view is easier to get than the Reserve. The Preferred is a Visa signature card. It has a minimum credit limit of $5,000, whereas the Reserve is a Visa Infinite card and it has a minimum credit limit of $10,000. So you could do the same thing if your credit score and income isn't at a level where you could get the Reserve, or you don't have any other credit cards with that higher limit. Okay, Chase likes to see you having a few other credit cards with high limits first before they give you such a high limit like with the Reserve. You could consider getting the preferred first with the $5,000 limit, then you wait a year, and after a year, Chase allows you to upgrade, and by that time, maybe your credit score has increased, some of your credit limits on other cards have increased, and you're at a place where you would be able to be approved for the reserve. You could do an upgrade. And number 3 is that the Chase Sapphire Preferred has a lower annual fee. The annual fee is just $95, whereas the annual fee on the Chase Sapphire Reserve is $550. Now, there is a $300 travel credit that effectively takes that down to $250, but it's still a higher annual fee. Now, what I think is the real boss move strategy is that when you are earning points, like you're earning the sign-up bonus and you're just generally earning points on spend, but you're not ready to use your points yet, just go for the Sapphire Preferred, earn a load of points, build it up, and then after 1 year or whenever you're ready to use your points, get yourself an upgrade to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, all right? And then you'll have to pay that higher annual fee. However, if you want to use your points through the travel portal, they will now become 1.5 cents per point, all right? Because the Chase Sapphire Reserve points are worth 1.5 cents per point through the travel portal compared to 1.25 on the preferred. So all those points that you earned on the preferred will now take on higher value through the travel portal. It'll probably pay for the difference in annual fee, and then it'll give you even higher value on top of that through the difference in value on the points, and also the fact that you get free airport lounge access through Priority Pass on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. All right, guys, now for the conclusion. So in total, I think the Chase Sapphire Preferred is still a great card. While the point earning categories, they're good, but they're not amazing, and they're definitely rivaled by cards such as the Amex Gold, the Citi Premier, especially if you are using the card on your own. So if you want alternatives to the Sapphire Preferred, I do suggest looking into the Amex Gold, looking into the Citi Premier, etc. You could even look at the Capital One Venture and Venture X cards. They have a huge sign-up bonus right now, 75,000 points, which certainly rivals the Sapphire Preferred. I'll put a link to my top credit card picks page below, which includes some of the cards that I just mentioned if you want to find out more about them as well. But like I said, where the card really does come into its own is when you start redeeming points. There are just so many options, and it is also a great first step on the path to upgrading later on to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, depending on your credit score and situation. While Amex and other cards have really upgraded their cards in terms of point earning, I feel that Chase has kind of done it in a little bit of a half-assed way, you know? They could have given us 3 points per dollar on grocery, that would have been great, but they chose online grocery, which really, it's like dangling a carrot in front of a donkey, you know, and never quite getting it, you know? Obviously, some people will find it okay if they do online grocery anyway, but me, I just can't be bothered. I like to just casually stroll into the grocery store and buy my stuff. But I guess they probably did that online grocery thing because they know that if you have a Chase trifecta, which most people who get the Sapphire Preferred do complement it with other cards, on the Chase Freedom, normally you get at least 1 or 2 quarters of the year where you will earn 5 points per dollar on actual grocery shopping in store. So that beats the Amex Gold. So, you know, I guess they couldn't give us full on 3 points per dollar on grocery on the preferred because they do already have that 5 points per dollar on grocery at least 2 quarters of the year normally. All right, guys, that is my review. I do think it's still worth it in 2022, although there are some very competitors to this card. Competitive competitors, is that a phrase? Anyway, so I will put the link to the Sapphire Preferred below if you want to take advantage of the 80,000 point welcome bonus. Do remember that ends tomorrow, so click the link below to learn more about it. And also I'll put my credit card top picks where you can see links to some of the other cards that we talked about in this video, learn more about them as well. As always, guys, these are affiliate links. They help out our show tremendously, so thank you very much if you do use them. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you think the Sapphire Preferred is a great card, or if you think some of those competitors that I mentioned are better. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.